Hello everyone, my name is Violeta Xinji Manalu, and now I will explain about the journal, the effect of using tree diagrams, technique of improving students' vocabulary mastery. First is introduction. English is one of language used as people's communication and the most suitable language to use in education because in Indonesia, English has been taught as a foreign language subject at almost all education levels. Besides, language that is used classroom communication refers to any kind of language that is used during the interaction between the teacher and the students. It means that English is important knowledge for the student. In this era, students in the world can get much knowledge from their circles and internet, the internet. So the teacher must be upgrading the method and the media for making the students interested in the material, especially in vocabulary mastery. Vocabulary is the part of the aspect in enhancing English skills and how to use in communication with others. Using the vocabulary well can help the speakers and writer to express and generates the idea. Vocabulary is relating to pronunciation. State that vocabulary, pronunciation, and intonation involves in productive skills which is needed for student is learning English. Pronounce and using the intonation correctly, words give an impact in sharing information with others. Next is method. Method have four. The first is participant and setting. This study took 33 students of 7 class, a Zai of experimental group, and 34 students of 7D class as control of MTS Miftahul Huda Bulungan is academic year. A purposive sampling technique was used in the study. Quantitative research was used to conduct quasi-experimental research with an equivalent control group design to evaluate the effectiveness of using the tree diagrams technique in improving students' vocabulary mastery. The treatment using the tree diagrams was used the experimental group. Next is instrument. To get accurate data, the outdoor used an instrument of test. The tests were 20 multi-choice question and 5 essay question. In the measuring, the instrument validated was used to find out the number of items that valid and invalid. In this research, the outdoor used SPSS product moment to analyze the data which with a significant level of 5%, then the table is 0, 3, 40, 44. Try out instrument got to 14 numbers of valid item, 11 numbers of invalid item, and 2 numbers of item that can be computed. Next is instructional producer. In experiment group was one to which the outdoor gave a treatment used by using tree diagram technique. The producing of giving treatment were explained as follows. Teacher divided and the student into several groups and asked them to prepare a dictionary. And B, the teacher explained the material and the use of tree diagrams to the student. C, the teacher asked to the group to draw their own tree diagrams and write the topic. Then write new vocabularies that related with the topic. And the last, teacher gave feedbacks. On the other hand, the control group used the conventional method. Next is data analysis. Data analysis was used to know the difference of student improvement of vocabulary measured by using tree diagram technique and without using the tree diagram technique, and to know the significant difference of the student's ability after learning vocabulary. In the study, the author used the quantitative to analyze the data in the analyze the data of the posters, and the author used the statistical formulation of test formula by using SPSS 18. To compare the data of two classes, t-test was used independent sample, t-test was used to know the significant difference between students' result of post-test of both classes. Next is the finding and discussion. Finding, the author conducted the pretest with 33 students of 7A and 32 students of 7D. The author focused on the students' vocabulary mastery before using the free diagram technique, and the purpose of the pretest was to know the student ability. Then the author conducted and post-test for 33 students of 7A and 32 students of 7D. The purpose of the post-test was to know the student improvement of their vocabulary mastery after using the tree diagram technique and give the evaluation to the research. The technique, the highest scores of the experimental group is 98, while in the control group is 97. The lowest score in experimental group is 49, while in control group is 36. Then the mean score in experimental group is the present is 61, 69, and for the post test in 8309, while the mean scores in control group for the pre-test is 99, 03, and for the post test is 7409. It means that DR different score between experimental the get the treatment by using the diagram and control group that did not get the treatment by using tree diagrams. Discussion, in making the technique and learning vocabulary in successful, the teachers should consider to apply vocabulary learning strategies. Besides in learning, strategies are aspect action to make the student easier for learning, more enjoyable, faster, and more effective. It means that applying abbreviated strategy of techniques will help the students to develop vocabularies. Vocabularies. In this study, the author focused on the vocabulary skill because vocabulary is the important aspect in English. Besides, state the vocabulary in the basic unit of language skill. According to the student cannot master the language without learning vocabulary at first. In the study, the author used three diagram for improving student vocabulary skill. The diagram is the technique to start with some word, the breath into two or more, and so on. It means that the student can improve their vocabulary by writing vocabulary in the breadth of three diagrams. In the last is conclusion. So the conclusion of this research is tree diagram technique is effective to improve the students' vocabulary mastery. However, tree diagram technique take a lot of time, so the author suggests for teacher should be more able to divide the between explaining the material to the student and time to apply tree diagram technique in the teaching and learning process. For the other, the research, the author suggests to examine the effectiveness of tree diagram technique for the other skills such as listening skill or reading skill. Okay, thank you for your attention and watching, and see you to the next video, and bye.